Harry Kane. Son. Ali. Eriksen! Picture book.
Solly March. Piero's the player they want to get into. He's the one who's making things happen. They get it back to him again. Lovely 1-2. Brilliant move. Will it have an end result? Yes, it will.
Silva. Lovely take and turn from Aguero. De Bruyne alongside. De Bruyne's pass. Kyle Walker. Leroy Sané touches it in for 3.
Scott Dan. Just over 10 minutes to half time. Zaha. Townsend. Good ball. Ward. Zaha!
Be quiet, but this is better. Torres plays the ball in. Comes to Rondon!
Matters all on his own for the moment, although the cavalry has come. Here's Rooney. Oh, and Martial is free. Beautiful! Absolutely beautiful!
Alright boys, this video is going to be about attacking with numbers, trying to score goals with more than one player. So how we're going to do that is we're going to learn how to get in the right spots at the right time and pass each other the ball instead of always trying to take the ball and score ourselves. So here at the bottom is what we don't want, a disadvantage. We don't want to show up at their goal with just one attacking player against 2 or 3 of their defenders. Here in the middle is okay, even, you know, maybe we have an attacker versus one of their defenders. But here's what we really want at the top. We want to go down the field as a wave, and we want to show up at their goal with 2 of our offensive players against none of their defense, or 2v1 or 3v2. You get the idea. Something that gives us more attacking players than they have to defend. Couple important things here before we show you guys some examples. Number 1 is that we want to be moving off the ball. So if the left wing has the ball here, the striker should be making a move off the ball into their own space, not coming in and trying to take the ball from the left wing. All right, that's first thing. Second thing is when we're moving off the ball, we got to make sure we remember the offside rule and that we're staying onside. So in this case, you know, we're going all the way out until this last defender, and we can't really get past that last defender until the ball's kicked. So those 2 things are very important. All right, so first example, we did some of this at practice last week. You guys did really good, so I think we're going to practice it some more, maybe before our next game. We got 2 players attacking the goalie. Important thing is here, we're past the build-out line. There's no defenders behind us. We got to be careful we stay on side. So we got to make sure that this player, when they're making their run here, doesn't pass the line with the ball. If they do, they're offside, and we lose this great chance. Goalie's going to be forced to focus on this left winger here. As soon as this ball's kicked into space, striker will go finish and goal. Easy score. Next up here, you can see we got a 2v1 going on the bottom of this field here with our right wing and our striker, and they just got their left center back. So what happens whenever one of our players attacks with the ball? They always get engaged by a defender, right? So you're going to see this pressure coming in. You're going to know it's coming in. You're going to know your striker's out here. You're going to play this ball out. Then all of a sudden it's striker versus the goalie. So these are the kind of plays and patterns that we want to work on and build on. All right, so here's something that we want to work on now, and it's going to take some time, but we already did this a bit at practice and you guys were doing great. So I'll make this video for the rest of the team, and let's keep it up. So out here, our left wing is going to beat this player all the way down. We do this a lot and we find ourselves all the way down in this corner of the field, right? But what we've been doing sometimes is we're taking this shot right at the goalie. It's a tough angle to score a goal. It's not very likely to score there. So what's better to do from here is a cross where we play in the ball from the wide area, okay? We're going to play it in front of the goal. Now the important thing with a cross is we need to get our players to make certain runs. We got to know which players make which runs. So that's what we're going to work on now. There's only 3 players that are going to be making runs. The striker is going to make the near post run. This is the near post because it's the post closest to the ball. All right. Striker is going to make the near post run. The outside wing on the other side is going to make the far post run. And then the center mid is going to stay up top and kind of make a run towards the top of the penalty box. That could be two things. One, they're still behind the ball in case the ball's lost. Two, if the ball spills out any here over the middle, they could be there for a quick put away. So we are going to work on this pattern here quite a bit. Now, as we practice this, what we're really going to be practicing is the timing of these runs. So you've got to watch as this ball's coming in, right? The striker's starting to move, and they're going to try to time it so that they get the ball at the right spot in their run. If we miss it, okay, that's why we have this second run going to the far post. We get another chance. So both of these players are in the game trying to make this run. So real quick, just wanted to show what it looks like flipped. So in this case now, the right wing is the one that's going to be crossing the ball in. So now obviously which post is close? This post is close. This is the near post. This is the far post. So now once again, striker always makes the near post run. The center mid is just going to run to the top of the penalty box. Who's going to make the far post run? The outside midfielder. The midfielder on the other side is going to make this outside run. So hopefully that makes sense. Ball gets crossed in. Hopefully striker can make this near post run. Striker misses it, you know, hopefully the outside wing maybe will get a chance making the far post run. All right, that'll do it for this one. When you guys are on your way to the game on Sunday, I want you to close your eyes for a second. Picture yourself doing something great out there, okay? It could be anything you want. Skill move, blowing past a defender, big shot on goal, maybe a nice save. Whatever you see in your mind, just picture yourself doing something great. When you get on the field, let me know what you saw.